Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer and welcome to your daily silver stacking video. Thank you for tuning in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those videos that everyone has to see. You need to see this. This is some serious stuff that's going on right now. Silver, its worst loss in 7 years, but more woe if Biden's infrastructure deal stalls. The Green New Deal that we've been talking about, the entire planet getting saved from pollution and global warming and all. Biden basically got elected for that savior type of perspective. And silver's the main component in all of these electronics, these solar panels to make this Green New Deal happen. But I've been talking about lately, what if the Green New Deal and more than likely won't be able to happen because we don't have enough silver for that? And what would that look like if Biden has to come out and say, hey, the Green New Deal is going to fall through because we don't have enough of this thing called silver? Or Elon Musk comes out and says, Tesla's cost of production is up, 50 or 60% or whatever because there's a silver shortage, and the cost of production is going to be going through the roof, since instead of the $786 million a year in silver we would have been paying, now that silver's $100, it would be $3.145 billion worth of silver you would be spending. And Mike Maloney did the math for that. Those are literal numbers. And you can see how things are starting to come to life. Silver's true value is starting to shine. And then you have an article like this saying silver strong and weak at once. How is that even possible? How is that possible? Silver would be the thing that's strong and weak at once. I made a video back-to-back days talking about how silver is setting up to explode, and then the next day talking about why it's also setting up to crash. Now, obviously, these aren't in the same time frames. More than likely, it's going to be bearish in the immediate short term, but also looking like if the dollar does recover a little bit, that it could be even to the medium term. But also looking at this, it does also give off a lot of bullish component. I mean, it's crazy. Things are crazy right now, and especially going into the new year, right? I mean, at the end of the year, the holidays, precious metals never do good. I mean, people are traveling. They're not really focused. They're trying to be with their friends and family. Some people selling their silver for Christmas presents, yada, yada. So precious metals usually don't do good, but times are definitely different right now. So anyways, I want to go over this article. Please like the video. Please leave a comment. If you like the video and leave a comment, it shows that you're a true silver stacker that wants the best for the community, because every single silver stacker needs to see this. If you like the video and leave a comment and even share it, this video will do better in the YouTube's algorithm and will get recommended in front of more people. Genuinely, I don't care about the views for myself. It really is, I want as many people to see this video as possible because they need to. That's why you got to be subscribed. So anyways, let's look at this. So all the talk of vehicle electrification and transition into clean energy in the United States has fallen flat for silver, leaving longs with the metal's worst annual loss in 7 years. And the industrial case for silver may not get much better in the new year if President Joseph Biden's $1.57 trillion infrastructure plan stalls from opposition by renegade Democratic Senator Joe Manchin. And silver is one of the most key components in these manufacturers of electric vehicles and solar panels. And Biden's Build Back Better plan has generous tax incentives for both buyers of both. Silver is often called gold's poor cousin, or it's called the devil's metal. I call it gold on steroids. But anyways, a riskier version of gold, essentially. But on the basis that an ounce of it is worth 80 times less than the yellow metal. But as 2021 winds to a close, it's not just the price of silver that's taking a beating. Silver losses are nearly 2.5 times that of gold this year, and the worst since 2014 for the some called white metal. And as of Monday's settlement of $22.27 for an ounce traded on the COMEX, silver was down almost 16% on the year from December 2020 close at $26.47. And now, in contrast, gold is just down 6% compared to 16%. Like I said, it's gold on steroids, higher highs and lower lows. So, silver has solid industrial base fundamentals. It has been playing second fiddle to gold for years, meaning a rally by itself, sans the yellow metal, seldom survives. But I do think as we do get into these Green New Deals, these electric vehicles, where, I mean, every automobile company by 2030 is going to be electric, right? I mean, in 9 years from now, 8 9 years from now, think about, I'll be 38, 39 years old when my daughter is going to be, 12 years old, 13. Her first car is going to be an electric vehicle. And it's crazy to think about, and think about how much silver that's going to require. See, when I did an article talking about $130 silver, well, the article said, is $130 silver possible? And then they posted another article saying when. Now, I definitely think it's possible, more than possible. It's gonna happen. It's not if, but when. And my when would be between 2024, 2025, and definitely by 2026. Because then everything that silver has going for it that gold doesn't will be in full effect, right? You already see articles coming out about silver's highly critical role, vital role in all these solar panels, where, if it doesn't happen, could actually push the price down if it stalls, but also why that's so important. And I do think as time goes on, silver's natural price, it's reason why my name is Silver Slayer, not Gold Slayer, is going to start to shine, right? The people that like us that get it, more people will start to. But anyways, more than 50% of silver demand originates from industrial use. As a malleable metal, it's just as good as gold for jewelry making. I call it the best of both worlds. Whether the economy's in good or bad shape, silver benefits. Gold only benefits when the economy's in bad shape. Gold is only beneficial to money, as coins, bars, jewelry, necklaces, earrings, watches, that's all gold is used for. Has no part in the industrial sector. Yes, there's a little bit of gold in electronics like cell phones. I used to scrap gold out of cell phones back in the day, just as a little hobby. But regardless, silver it has a massive demand in the industrial sector. So with the Green New Deal and all this stuff where the silver shortage has going for it, gold simply isn't going to rise from that or profit from that. Silver is going to take on a life of its own. It's just when. And I think the when is going to be when things are in full effect in a couple of years. So the transition to clean energy is expected to drive physical demand for silver in the coming years. Like I was just saying, I'm thinking around 2024, 2025 is when prices are really going to take off, and particularly for connections in electric vehicles and within solar panels. And then you have 5G towers, right? The rollout of 5th generation telecom networks, also going to be growing source of demand. And it's not just 5G towers right now. You got to think forwards. After 5G towers, what's it going to be? 6G towers or whatever. There's going to be so many new things as we advance in this new digital technological era, and silver is going to be the key component. Silver prices also have been hurt this year by softness in the key markets, or the end key, or in key end markets, especially the jewelry market. So silver has much the smaller industrial metals component and is mainly seen as a high beta version of gold. So when gold falls, silver falls more, right? If gold is going to fall 10%, silver is going to fall 15%. But if gold rises 10%, silver is going to rise 15%. It's like gold on steroids. It's a more exaggerated version of gold. So silver's industrial metals characteristics won't be relevant for the price in the near future. And that's because interest rates are likely to be higher next year, probably lead precious metals to underperform. Silver's futures touched intraday lows this year under $22 an ounce. Even so, the silver supply the supply of silver may grow in 2022 as current prices of $22, $23 silver will incentivize the mining production. And then they forecast an average price of $20 an ounce next year. That's a stupid that's a stupid forecast. JP Morgan came out and said their average price was $22. I thought that was stupid. This is even more stupid because you got to look at they're just looking at silver's price from one angle, the dollar index. But what about all the other things that are going on? And do you really think the dollar index is going to last? Do you really think that what the numbers they're saying from 15 billion to 30 billion and trying to do 4 rate cuts in the next, do you think all of that is going to happen, or is it just speculative when they use the words they expect this number? Expect is just as good as a pile of crap, because that's not saying anything except they're assuming, they're aiming for that goal. But like the weatherman, is he always accurate? So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you thought this video was 1, educational, 2, informational, 3, at least entertaining, make sure to hit the like button. I post daily videos. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it. Please leave a comment. It would help so much. This was Silver Slayer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.